grabbed Simon and Thomas, but they were instantly swallowed by the violent tsunami. I quickly jumped into the swimming pool to take cover. And then my mother was also swallowed by the sea. My mother surfaced not long after, but the tsunami destroyed everything, and she was plunged into desperate grief. Then she heard my voice, discovering I was still alive, in the flood right in front of her. Without hesitation, she let go and swam toward me, but sharp branches cut her body and she bled profusely. Luckily, I grabbed a billboard, but she was being swept away and was still encouraging me. I decisively let go. Struggling against the flood, we struggled to swim toward each other, and a mattress happened to drift by. I quickly grabbed it. Then my mom used all her strength to also climb onto the mattress. We reached out with all our might, ready to grab each other. The mattress was suddenly flipped over, and the flood scattered us again. Even worse, the tsunami came again. As the floodwaters slowed, I struggled to the surface and tightly hugged a pillar, nervously searching for my mom. I saw her, but she was floating motionless on the water. I fell into despair. Thank God, she finally woke up. And with our last bit of strength, we swam toward each other and embraced tightly. Next, we clung to a tree and drifted in the flood, which was gradually receding. My mom led me to find a safe area, and I then discovered that her lower leg was severely injured. I reminded her to stop and quickly bandaged the wound. Suddenly, a boy's cry for help was heard. I didn't intend to help out, but my mom stopped me.
What if that boy was Simon or Thomas?
Simon and Thomas are dead!
I was desperate and broke down, but she looked at me gently.
Even if it's the last thing we do.
Following the cries, we successfully found the little boy. I carried him on my back and found a large tree. I helped the little boy climb up. When I was about to go back down for my mom, she stopped me. She didn't want to be a burden, but her injuries were so severe she couldn't climb up. I quickly jumped down and lifted her with both hands. I was very small, so I had to use all my strength to grip the tree trunk. But I successfully helped my mom climb up the tree. It wasn't long before some local villagers found us in the tree, and then they took us to the hospital. As the only family member, I bravely accompanied my mother during her surgery. But suddenly she started spitting up blood and her body instantly became weak. I was scared by this sight. So to spare me from mental trauma, she gave me a task to help others find their missing family members. With her promise, I wrote down the names of the patients and asked about them one by one. I walked all over the hospital,